EGX talking about JCB Pioneer Mars,
Yep.
which is, well, you explain it, you'll know better than I do.
JCB Pioneer Mars is an ambitious new game where we're looking at first creating a survival experience as you crash land on Mars. Then you'll begin to explore as you settle into your new home. You'll build a little more, you'll start researching technology, then eventually you'll start to begin tentative footsteps into colonising Mars, and you'll then discover that you're not alone, and you'll see there's other pioneers on Mars that are also just making out on the same adventure that you are, and you'll eventually meet and you'll work together to begin terraforming and colonising Mars.
Okay. Is there the option to not work together? Create your own kingdom, be a tyrant?
We're kind of hoping everyone's going to want to get into the spirit and work together. We've not really got any ideas for competitive gameplay. We're hoping we'll have leaderboards, but we're not looking at adversarial gameplay. We're really wanting the players to work together to build their new lives on Mars.
This is the joys of a conference, you just have to roll with it.
Very true.
So you start the game on foot, you've got your oxygen meter that counts down.
Yeah.
Tell us about the progression and the actual journey that's going to take through to the actual terraforming.
Okay, so you very much start in a very basic state. You'll have one rover, one very, very basic spacesuit. And then as you progress through the game, you'll upgrade that rover and you'll re-establish comms with JCB, who are operating the long-range aspects of the mission. So then they'll be able to send you better equipment, they'll send you better suits, and then you'll be able to explore further. And then eventually you'll be able to start placing outposts on Mars. And then as you place outposts, your colony grows, you'll be able to accept workers from a landing pad. And these workers will bring scientists, technicians, mechanics with them. And with that you'll be able to expand further and further and further, getting more and more advanced vehicles, ending in a really cool giant blast mining vehicle, where it's essentially a tank, but it's used for mining areas on Mars that you can't reach normally, so be shooting off the side of mountains and having the resources processed through that.
Okay, and what about the infrastructure for actually building the base? You said before that everything's going to have to be connected by power and so on.
Yeah, I mean, we've gone for quite a comprehensive list of sort of vital resources. So we've got power, O2, water and waste management, and food. So each of the buildings will either have a plus or a minus, so they'll either drain from that system or add to it. So all the buildings need to be connected together in a colony, so you can have multiple different sets of connections, but all the buildings will need all the vital resources in order to function. And if these resources cease to be supplied, that's when the colony's really in trouble, and you'll have to really quickly get in to fix it, or you're going to start having workers perish.
Okay, and is there a morale system with the workers?
Currently, no, the workers will just work, but in order to have more advanced workers, you'll need to have more advanced systems. So we've got a dormitory, a cafeteria, and a recreation area. So in order to get the more advanced workers, you'll need to have more advanced dormitories, more advanced recreation areas, so they're able to train, and different research facilities for them to work in.
This is a PC release?
Yes, yeah, PC.
Okay. Do you have any intentions to bringing it to console?
I don't know, to be honest. That's a subject for people hiring me to discuss. I know there were discussions a while ago, but I don't know what the outcome of those were. But I know we were in talks with NVIDIA for a long time, so I honestly don't know what the outcome.
Okay, and it's a game set on Mars. There's a lot of space stuff, and you've had some expert help with that.
Yeah, I mean, we've had help from two fronts. We had help from JCB themselves. We had a lot of dealings with the head of industrial design for them. He's the guy who also designed the Bloodhound land speed record breaking car. So he's got quite a good pedigree. We've got our own astrophysicist who we call on, who's Maggie Liu, who was part of the well-publicised mission a couple of years ago to select astronauts to go on a one-way trip to Mars, and she actually won a place, but she sadly had to stop that but she is actually going to work for the European Space Agency now. So.
Okay, and when do you hope to release?
We're hoping to go into closed beta very soon, and we're hoping in open beta follow very soon after that. We're hoping before the end of the year.
Fantastic. Well, thanks very much for your time.
No problem.
Cheers.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks. Yeah. If you enjoyed the video, why not give us a like? If you really liked it, why not subscribe? Because you know we'll do things other channels won't.
Yes.
Behind the scenes stuff.
Yes, we will.
Not just on anniversaries.
I'm getting weird again.
I'm getting weird.